Hello, my friends. Oh my god, I have missed you guys so much. It's only been a couple of days, but I miss you. Sorry about the sun, and don't let it be deceiving. It's freaking cold here this morning. It is -6 right now. And I left the house without, my daughter was super upset that I was leaving. And I didn't start my car first, which I normally would have, but it was kind of like a last minute, I should go now before I go and pick my son up from school so that I don't have to bring him with me. So I didn't really think about it. So I had to sit in my car while my car warmed up because I didn't want to start my car and go back in the house where Willow was all upset. So I've been sitting in my car. I don't have my coat. A couple weekends ago, I forgot it at my brother's house, and he lives about 2.5 hours away, and they haven't been up here, and we haven't been back down there, so I need to send my sister-in-law some money today, maybe, so that she can stick it in a box and mail it to me, because I need my coat. It's freezing. So how is everybody? I am just going to do a quick little update today. Just a quick week 2 on maintenance weigh-in and let you know about how my weekend went. My husband is home today, which is why I didn't do a food vlog today, but I will be back full force tomorrow. I am ready to jump back in and get because I actually had a really great weekend. I'm really proud of how well I did. I didn't track, and I had one meal where I kind of just let myself have what I wanted, what I've been craving, what I have just, whatever. But other than that, I really tried to make the best choices I could, and I really feel like I did. This morning, I was up 0.6 from where I was last week. So nothing terrible, and I think probably a lot of that. The one thing I didn't do great on this weekend was water. Both of our travel days, we were in the car for about 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours between bathroom breaks and stuff like that. My husband has a really bad shoulder. So after, like an hour and a half of driving, he had just had enough, so we had to switch. With all of that, it took us about 4.5 hours to get where we were going. And it took a little bit longer than that to get home. Just because we hit Monday morning traffic getting home. So we were slowed down quite a bit at the beginning of our journey coming home because we got kind of stuck in 8 a.m. Monday morning traffic. So I did really awful on water. I didn't really drink anything else. I just didn't get enough liquid in. It was too hard in the car because I didn't want to have to go pee all the time. And then we had bought bottled water, so when we were in the hotel room, I drank it, but I didn't want to cart it around with us. It was just really hard. So I definitely know that part of my weight gain was probably lack of water. I am used to getting like between 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of water a day, and I bet I didn't even get 64 ounces in. When we only ate out a couple of times. We had delivery to our hotel room a couple of times. We ate breakfast at the hotel. Let's see, I'll start with Saturday. We left and we stopped at our favorite breakfast place. It's actually a big truck stop. And we only go there when we go out of town. I made really good choices. I had a veggie omelet with half a piece of cheese in it. I asked them to put the other half of the piece of cheese in my husband's. So I had a veggie omelet with just half a piece of cheese, and then I had whole wheat toast, and I ate 2 slices of they cook the pre-cooked bacon, thin cut, just little teeny, you could almost see through it, bacon. So that's what I had for breakfast, and then we didn't have lunch that day because we had eaten breakfast like at like 9:30. So then we had dinner. Where did we go that night? That night we had Pizza Hut delivered. I had 2 pieces of pizza, 2 pieces of a medium pizza. And then I ate some of the fruit that I had brought. I brought some grapes, and I had an unsweetened applesauce. So really that night I didn't do bad. I only had 2 pieces of pizza, and seeing as I really hadn't eaten much the rest of that day, I didn't feel too bad. So the next morning was Sunday. We ate breakfast at the hotel, and the hotel does a great like buffet style hot and cold breakfast. So I had 2 like over hard like fried, you know, they put them in like a ring mold, and I think they probably bake them, but it looks like fried egg. I had 2 of those. I had 1 piece of whole wheat toast and a dish of fruit, and then I ate the rest of my daughter's yogurt that she didn't eat. And then we went to Texas Roadhouse for lunch, and that was like my big splurge. My husband and I shared the half slab of ribs and the chicken tender combo. I had planned on having a salad, but my husband wanted both ribs and the chicken, they call them chicken critters. So I decided just to split it with him. I had a side salad for my side, and then I got, because you get 2 sides, so I got a salad and my husband got a salad, and then we got an order of steak fries for all 4 of us. My kids ate most of them. I had a couple. So that was kind of my big cheat meal. I don't like that word, but that was my big kind of indulgent meal. And I really didn't eat that much. I probably only had 2 ribs, and I think I ate 1 of the chicken tenders. We actually brought most of the chicken tenders back to the room, and my kids ate them for supper. So that was our last night there. We ordered room service. There's a beautiful restaurant that's right next door to the hotel where we stayed. So my husband just wanted something homey, so he got the meatloaf and the mashed potatoes and a salad. I ordered just a side salad for my meal, and then I ordered a bowl of French onion soup, which I asked them not to put bread in. I love French onion soup, but I didn't know how long it would be sitting before they brought it over to our room, and I knew the bread would get really, really soggy. So I had a bowl of French onion soup, and I asked them only to use 1 piece of cheese on the top. So I think I did pretty well there. I had brought my own salad dressing because I knew we were going to have a fridge in the room, and we had already talked about doing mostly just dine-in. My husband has been dealing with some pretty bad anxiety the last year or so. Not really sure why, but he's working on it with his doctors and stuff, but he just isn't really into much, especially with our kids, just because it's so hectic. We didn't really do any big outings or anything like that. He gets really overwhelmed really fast. So we knew and our 2 kids don't eat out well. They just don't. They don't have the attention span for it. So we had already planned on eating in most of the time. And then yesterday morning we got up and ate breakfast in the hotel again, and I basically had the same exact thing for breakfast yesterday morning, and then we came home and we ate lunch at home. So lunch and supper at home. So I really feel like food-wise I did really well. I didn't track, we really didn't eat snacks. I had taken a couple of the no-cow bars I know those are 3 smart points. I had one yesterday on the way home just because I was really hungry, to the point where I had a headache. But other than that, I didn't eat any snacks. And we basically only ate 2 meals 2 of the 3 days. So I feel like I did really well food-wise. I think my choices were broadened a lot, being on more of a Simply Filling rather than points. If I had been actually tracking, I really don't think I would have done that bad, except for that one indulgent meal, but I really didn't eat a lot on that indulgent meal. So I feel really good about the choices that I made. We went to Dunkin' Donuts a couple of times to get coffee, and I always get a 0 point cup of coffee, which I actually am enjoying a little bit more now. I always usually get almond milk at Dunkin' Donuts, which I really appreciate and I really like the taste. But I've been getting non-fat milk because non-fat milk is Simply Filling, and it's just creamier than regular or almond milk or whatever. So that's what I've been getting, and it just is good. I'm so happy with it. Back at it today. I had 2 pieces of toast for breakfast. This is the Pepperidge Farm, which is Simply Filling. I had 2 points worth of avocado because I haven't had avocado all weekend. So I had that as my healthy fat. I bought some brown rice, like the pre-made. Actually, I had them make it for me at the grocery store, like at the sushi bar. On our way home, I had them make me a tuna roll with brown rice, so I'm gonna have that for lunch. So the only thing I'll have to count on that is the spicy mayonnaise that's on it. And then we're having chicken and sweet potatoes and asparagus for supper. So right back in, on top of the food, both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it was Saturday evening-ish, and then Sunday midday, I worked out both days in the gym at the hotel. I did Saturday night, I basically just walked on the treadmill. I was trying to catch up on a few YouTube videos, so I just walked on the treadmill. And then Sunday, my daughter and my son were taking a nap. My daughter and my husband were taking a nap. So Grayson and I wandered around the hotel for a while. We actually went like all 3 floors. We did a couple big circles. We went up the stairs and then down the stairs and around all the big hallways because we were just killing time. We didn't want to sit in the room and be really quiet. So we walked around for a while, and then we ended up in the gym. So I did like 15 or 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Oh my god, it kicked my ass. My ass hurts still. And then I did 35 minutes or so on the elliptical, and then we did a ton of swimming. So I feel like I got a lot of activity in this weekend. I had a really good weekend. I feel very refreshed. We didn't do anything majorly crazy. We were back at the hotel by like 5 o'clock both nights. Just chill with dinner in and a movie. We brought our little DVD player so the kids could watch movies. And we just spent time as a family. It was really, really nice. It was relaxing. It wasn't so much that I didn't get home yesterday exhausted, which was really nice. We have spent a lot of time since my son was born in hotels, especially when we traveled to Florida and back a couple of years ago. We stayed down there for 10 weeks, and Willow was only like 6 months old, so we had to like drive for 6 or 7 hours every day and then stop every night. And my kids have always been terrible, terrible, terrible hotel sleepers. And now that we're giving them melatonin, it was like easy peasy. Gave them their little gummy, and away they went to slumber. And both of them slept till like 6:30 both mornings, which is better than they do at home. So we all got good sleep. I didn't sleep terrific, but I never do. I'm such a sound sleeper that it's hard being all in the same room. Every time somebody rolled over, every time somebody breathed deeply, it was like, please, dear God, don't let them wake up because I'll never get them back to sleep. You know, things like that. But that's the mama in me. It's just who I am. But overall, it was a really, really good, relaxing weekend, which is nice. And I feel like I balanced my lifestyle with a vacation away well. Before any time, like, my husband and I have gone away for a weekend or, you know, anything like that, I kind of just throw caution to the wind and say, okay, it's only a couple of days, I'm gonna just eat whatever I want and get back on plan when I get back. And I didn't do that this time. So I feel really proud that I basically stuck to my guns and that I did relatively well. I feel good about the way that the weekend went. So the 0.6 that I'm up this morning, I weighed in this morning and not yesterday morning because we weren't home. I'm not too stressed about because, like I said, I know most of that is probably lack of water intake. I've already had 50 ounces of water today, so I am back at it. I only had like 3/4 of a cup of coffee today, and I just want to pump the water in the rest of the day today and try to flush out the sodium that I ate, and, you know, just life. So I feel really good. I'm ready to get back to vlogging tomorrow. I'm ready to catch up on videos. I am way behind as usual. So hopefully getting back into that, and I'm really looking to get more into posting more. I mean, I know I post regularly, but I do want to try and stick to doing one good grocery haul a week and one recipe. I am shopping for tripods again right now, so I'm trying to find one that is a decent price that will allow me, basically it's just to film my cook with me videos. Everything else I'm okay with my little handheld tripod, but the cook with me's are hard because I don't really have a lot of counter space, and if I could just set the tripod up behind me, it would be a big help. But I'm trying really hard to be informative about Simply Filling. I am in love with this plan, and I think people are really afraid of it, or maybe not even afraid, but they're just, what am I thinking of? There isn't a lot of information out there, so they don't have any information about it. I know a lot of people will say, oh, what's that? You have to really look for it on the website, and unless you go to meetings and are handed the paperwork about it, you don't really know what it's about. So I'm trying to be a voice for Weight Watchers and for people who maybe are struggling with tracking, or who are just looking to shake things up a bit and try something new. So be on the lookout for those kind of videos. I'm really trying. I will probably have a grocery haul up on Thursday. Tomorrow I am going to Grayson's school. Willow and I are to do they're having like an activity day. They're doing like snowshoeing and stuff like that. So Willow and I are going to go and do that with Grayson tomorrow. So I probably will not get a chance to go grocery shopping tomorrow, which I really need to do. I'm going to pick up a few things today that I really need. But I need to do a full grocery shopping, hopefully Thursday while Grayson is at school. So we will see about that. But that's it for today, guys. I am going to let you go because I am just about to Walmart. I'm actually on the hunt for a cheap wireless keyboard until I can get my laptop fixed, because my keyboard on my laptop isn't working. What a pain in the butt. So I'm just looking for a cheap wireless keyboard that I can use with my laptop until I can get my computer fixed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you all had a great weekend and are starting this week off strong. I do want to say I am ever so grateful to M. Wilson from M. Wilson Fit Fam for doing Step Into Tracking. I know I wasn't always vocal. Like I said, I've been having a lot of computer problems. So it's like when I want to type something at home, I have to leave my computer, go find my phone, find the post. It's just a pain in the butt. So, I really enjoyed Step Into Tracking. I think it really helped me. And I know from the other posts in the group that people were so thrilled and did so well. I can't remember, at last count I saw that the whole group, whoever had posted on this certain post, had lost like 250 pounds total, like accumulative this month. So I think you did an amazing job for a lot of people, and I really appreciated it. It definitely got me back into tracking and pushing. If nothing else, I always get my water. It really pushed me for my step goals, because even though I get a lot of steps in a day, I actually pushed myself to get step goals that were above what I normally do. So I thank you for that. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. Bye, guys.